This is the Ja Renee. I've got a lot to say, and so I'm just going to cut to the chase. So, good morning, everybody. Um, I hope that everybody had a wonderful weekend. My weekend was very relaxing, and that's what I hope for every weekend. I don't like a bunch of problems and drama and stress, and I just like to just chill. So, maybe you guys as well are the same type of people. Hmm. But let's go ahead. I'm just going to try to see what comes out first. Let's see what we need to talk about today. Okay, so what came out was the Page of Wands. All about your potential, how free your spirit is, what you decide that you want to get into, the freedom, what excites you. So let's see where we are going with this. Okay, so you had a lot of ideas. You were very inspired to do something. I think you were very excited about this, something that you were doing. And I think what it was that you were hoping that you were trying to gain from this was freedom. And something happened to where it didn't, it's something, it almost seemed like it destroyed what it was that you were trying to do. Like it was a situation that changed the dynamic of your thought process and really made you think more about what it was that you were doing and if it was the right idea. You may want to go overhead. You may want to actually do more meditating or more personal spiritual connections with the divine so that you can understand what the correct way of possibly doing whatever it was that you were doing is. Because maybe it's just simply that you weren't doing it in the way that needed to be done in order to have whatever you were trying to get, if that makes sense. So you just need to kind of pivot. I'm also seeing that, you may just need to rest for a minute. Sometimes, we're just trying so hard to be able to bring to fruition whatever it is that we want to create that we're working tirelessly on it. And unfortunately, you're not going to get results if you're burnt out. Okay. I'm going to take this deck because I want to shuffle it some more. You may also be, if you haven't already, recently, come into connection with somebody that understands you. So understands what you are about and the things that you are trying to do so that they're able to come alongside you and be that help. So that any type of obstacles that you have, you are able to kind of overcome them because you have somebody there that's, in your corner, because that's important. A lot of people will come alongside just to try to trick you out of your spot, to try to take what you have and what you're building. But I don't see that the person that I'm speaking about is doing that to you, but just be careful of people like that. Yeah, because I think that you already know, because you've had people in your past do a whole bunch of things to you that were extremely sneaky, that you just felt like, why would you do this to me? Like, why would you do this to me? I've done nothing to you, and I think in this moment, you just really need to understand how amazing you are because of the ideas, because of the things that you have thought about that nobody else thought about. You know, like these are your ideas. And so it's going to happen. It's just going to happen when you have people around you that's able to support your dream, support your ideas, so that they can benefit from, so that if they're there with you and they're benefiting, it makes sense that they benefit. Because they wanted the best from you. A lot of people are like sick, you know, because they know that you know that they weren't down for you, you know, and they're definitely feeling a kind of way because, you know, almost like a painful thing, because they know you're not giving them anything. You know, you're not recognizing them. You're not, you know, what I kind of got is Brorilla, you know, like almost kind of like how you see Glorilla, you know, she's doing everything. She was almost an overnight success in a way, you know, whether she was in the studio working hard. Before we knew, when, you know, we found her, she was in this way like an overnight success. But you got people that's in the background that's supposed to be that's supposed to have your back, that at every second will turn and make you feel like you didn't give, or you didn't do, or you should do more. And no, you know, because sometimes, unfortunately, if they don't get it, they get left. And it just is what it is. Because what are you doing? There's a whole clown out here, and I just bless her little heart. People would do anything just to kind of have somebody know their name. But you know what? I feel like you're like me. You're somebody that understood that you didn't just want somebody to know your name. Like, you wanted them to know your name for a reason. And I think that's why, you know, you've always been working on your ideas and things, and it just never really came to fruition. But the page is about to turn. It's about to happen for you. So don't be afraid to, you know, of what it is that you have within, what it is that you have to give the world, what it is that, you know, is you, more or less, because that's who we need to see. That's the one that had the idea is the one that we want to see. So I'm actually really excited because I want to know what this idea is and what you cooking up. You've obviously been around a lot. You've been through a lot of things. But you know what? The things that you've been through is what made you into this person who is able to think the way that you're thinking, to produce the things that you need to produce. So, you know, sometimes, you know, it's uncomfortable. We should not. And, you know, there are things that we just shouldn't have to deal with. And, you know, people that we think that we should not have to go through, but people that we shouldn't have to deal with, and things that we shouldn't have to go through. But sometimes it's a part of that journey that we had to take. It was the only way for us to get there. You know, I keep getting something about love. So I'm really feeling that there you have a lover that's coming in. And this lover is the one that is probably going to propel you to the next level, or at least give you the confidence that you need so that you can build and do the things that you need to take you to that next level. But you're going to the next level because your ideas are everything right now. Like they're fire. And so I'm excited with you. Like I really want to know what this is. So just stay true to who you are. Continue to build. And look at this. Okay. Okay. And okay. You have a divine counterpart that you can't do life without. And that's just the bottom line. And this is what you needed to hear today. And so I thank you very much for listening to this reading today. If you like my content, please go ahead and subscribe. Please go ahead and hit that like button and share it with somebody else that you think this story may resonate with. Thank you very much, and you have a wonderful, wonderful day.